Hi everyone, this is Maeve who's trying to disappear on me, and she's welcome to Hooray, it's Thursday live. She's not going to craft with me, but she picked the stamp set. We're using Tasteful Touches today. You can see it here, and it's not a touch screen, Maeve. And she's going to fix my computer and stuff like that and get it all sorted. So, hello Maeve, welcome to Hooray, it's Thursday. We're going to get started on today's creative pursuits as such.
I'm going to make food.
Oh, she's going to disappear on me. All right. Hopefully she won't make too much noise, and hopefully Tony won't make too much noise because he's outside with a drill and a saw and all those other good fun things. Doing a fence. Yep. Okie dokie. So let's get this party happening, hey? Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right, mate. We'll turn you around and off. Okay, so these are all the goodies that I've got on my desk. It's a mess. I still haven't cleaned it up from last week, but that's all right. No, that's not all right. How's that for size? Okay, are we sort of square? Let me see. Not too bad, actually, if I don't say so myself. I've got quite a few bits of paper on here. So what I've pulled out is Tasteful Touches, which is from the annual catalogue, okay, and Tasteful Labels. These were coordinating as a bundle before, but now they're separate in the catalogue. And I just thought, I'm loving revisiting the catalogue, the annual catalogue, because, you know, there's so many nice things in it, and quite frequently I think that they get forgotten. I forgot to put my earbuds in, so I'm talking a little bit louder than I would normally to compensate for Miss Maeve out there.
I'm trying to be quiet, okay?
Who apparently is trying to be quiet. So this is gorgeous grape. And I essentially said to her, okay, what am I making? Pick me some colours. Pick me a stamp set. So which she has done. She goes, oh, what about this one? I haven't seen you use this one. I went, no, I haven't used that for a while. Have I used it? Well, they're all stuck on, so that's a good start. Okay. So I've got some soft suede. I've got some gorgeous grape. And what else have we got here? I've got some Memento. I've got a fresh Freesia ink pad. I literally just grabbed quite a few things. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I did get soft suede. Believe it or not, that's my crumb cake. I've got some basic white over there. So I'm thinking that I might do a bit of a background with this one. Oh, have I got enough pieces of basic white? There's one. Might have to cut down. Oh, can't use that one. Oh, that one's already got something on that. And I've just got this little stash of goodies here, but yeah, okay. So I needed an inside. Maeve might, in her travels, grab me an envelope at some stage, but we'll see how we go. So I'm thinking that grape's got to come down a bit smaller. So I'm just sort of having a play. I don't want to do anything that needs too many tools, too many. I just want to use the one stamp set, although a lot of these sentiments are not something that I would use a lot. So, because I have a tendency to make happy birthday cards, and I have a tendency to make like celebration cards mainly. Oh, I didn't even look at that. I measured it, but I didn't look at it. So that, my basic white is 13.8, sorry, by 9.3. Yeah, 13.8 by 9.3. So 13.8 plus 5. I want to make this about, oh, don't mind me, I'm talking too loud, I'm spitting on it. So I'm going to make that 14.2. So I only want 2 mil around each side. 9.3 plus 2 makes 9.5, 9.6, 9.7. Yep, got to hold your tongue right. So that's just going to give me a teeny weeny edge around it. That's better. Okay. So let's pop that to the side. So far I've used 3 different colour cardstocks and a trimmer. And, you know, because I like my bone folder. So tools are a different kettle of fish. Everybody needs a bone folder. Everyone needs a really good pair of snips, especially if you're starting out. A pair of snips, bone folder, trimmer is always a win. And then maybe a multicoloured pack of cardstock and some white. All right, because all very vanilla. Depends on what your favourite colour is. And like, I must admit, I prefer using white. It does look quite stark, but we're actually going to have a bit of fun with this. And I'm going to make a nice mess of this piece underneath me. So using a red rubber stamp, so we don't need any foam mat. I'm going to use this one here. Actually, I'll put that on that. Because I'm going to do a background, and I'm going to do a background all around my edge here. I brought over some twine. I'm thinking I'm going to use Just Saying Hello. So I'm thinking that and that. Just Saying Hello can go there. Hello. Watching me in play school, are you, Cheryl? That should be fun for you. Okay, so we've got this is just a Just Saying Hello stamp card. Cheryl's favourite colour happens to be purple, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to use the little bricky things, and I'm definitely using the flower because I'm thinking the flower can go down here in this bottom corner. And I'm going to fussy cut this flower. I don't know yet if I'm going to use the Tasteful labels, but we'll see. Okay. I am using, I could use some of these. Did I bring another block? Yes, I've got another block. I engrave on the blocks, but I made a mistake on one, so I've got it here. So yeah, that's what happens to all the straight blocks. So don't be surprised if you're watching me online and you see your name. If I've ever engraved a block for you, you might see your name flash past. So I am going to need a spare piece of white. There's another one. Okay, sweet. Okay, so let's do that first actually. Let's make some flowers. Now, I could use, and I think I might. We'll try that. Memento's water-based. Alcohol markers are alcohol-based. And this is gorgeous grape. It's also water-based. So by rights, okay, let's see how many stamp pads we can get away with as well. So if I do a flower, how nice is that? You know what? I'm actually thinking the inside of the card's going to need one of these. And you know what I'll do later? I'll put it on an envelope when my envelope just mysteriously arrives here. Okay, and I think I might need 2. So these are the ones that I'm going to fussy cut. Okay, so when I say fussy cut, I literally mean cutting it out. But I'm going to colour it first because there's no point in cutting it out if I don't like it. So this is Light Fresh Freesia. Say that really fast. And it's the alcohol markers. So I'm going to colour these in with the Light Fresh Freesia. So I think they actually work well with the grape. Oops. Doesn't matter if I go out the lines because you know what? I am going to cut it out anyway. So fussy cutting, you need a decent pair of snips or scissors, whatever you want to call them. Our ones are really sharp. Careful with the little bits between your fingers. I'm literally just colouring that whole flower. with that. Now this one's the dark. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little bit of dark where there's highlights from the stamp. So, because the ink is water-based, the alcohol markers don't move it when you're colouring, whereas if you use the water-based markers, it would move it. You'd end up with like bleeding from all of your, from your colour, from your gorgeous grape. Sorry, I was thinking as well as talking at the same time. Got to think ahead, and it's not one of my greatest fortes at the moment. But yeah, so I'm just putting a little bit of dark where all the highlights are, and it's actually coming together rather nicely. And then you can just come in and you can just push it around a bit along that edge, because what it will do is smooth out that edge that I had. That looks rather nice. So I'll colour the other one as well. This one here is the basic black light. I do have the dark one with me. They're sold in pairs. I bought the green over the old olive. I don't know why. Well, that's dark. Okay. I just want to put it in between where all the little bits of purple are. Just because I can. If I was to go over that with some light purple, it'll just push some of that dark away as well. Okay. That's rather pretty, isn't it? Right, so, and then let's do this one, because we'll cut out both of them and we'll use two. So we've got one stamp set, pair of snips, 2 packets of markers, a stamp pad that we've used so far. So, and you can use your stash. So this, you can make this, what I've got in my head, you can make, okay, one very, very fresh Freesia card. You can make this with all the goodies in your stash. Doesn't need to be this pretty stamp. It can be any floral stamp that you've got. Okay. And all right. So I'll just get that coloured in there. And again, we'll come over again with the light just to smooth out that bit where, to blend those bits together. All right. It's all been happening here. Had this birthday. Whoops, making a mess down the bottom here. It's my birthday week, so we've had lots of fun happening here. Busy, busy, busy. Trying to get everything sorted. I do have a party happening on the weekend, so that black looks, well, it's grey, but you know. Okay, see, they go through, but that's okay. So fussy cutting. You've all seen me fussy cutting before. Maeve's disappeared on me, so I can't even make it cut stuff out. Alright, you've got to hold your tongue right. I could, if I wanted to, do some like, almost like paper towel. I used to love doing paper towel. Has anyone else done any other fun crafts? I used to paper towel. I can sew. I can sort of knit slowly, very, very slowly. I like to paint. I like to do paper piecing, but paper towel has come in handy. So if I wanted to, I could actually cut this part of the flower out and lift it up and paper towel it, make it 3D, but not today. But there's lots of different options with this because the flower's actually so pretty, and that's one of the great things about stamping is you can actually get enough images stamped that you could do that if you wanted to. You could paper towel them. If you're having a search around YouTube, you can just search for it. I've done some quite nice ones, and I've done some really pretty ones. I don't know if anyone remembers that big magnolia we had. That one actually always turned out pretty when you paper toweled it. And so do these, and our dimensionals are rather handy for doing it too. But I'm not going to do that this time. I actually want to do, this is only going to have one dimension, or one extra layer. Okay, right, so two pretty flowers. Now they're a bit jagged around the edge. If I take my black, I'm probably going to wreck one here, and just do this, it just changes, it takes away some of that. Probably should have done it in the Freesia, but that's all right. It just takes away that white edge that I've just cut, stops it looking so fresh, but the black's bleeding into it a bit, so yep, I will do that. Push it away a bit. There's a white marker you can buy that goes with these, and it pushes the colour away. You've seen me use it on other things. So, for this one, we'll go around it in the dark fresh Freesia, because then it will match better. That's better. So I'm literally just going around all the edges, just so that there's not, because sometimes when you fussy cut it, it turns the white edge up. So how's that? They look rather pretty. I normally say do things in threes, so we've got two of those. I'm just adding everything to the pile here. This one's going on the inside. I haven't decided if I'm going to put anything else on there, or if I'm going to colour it yet. But that one's essentially going in there. This one's going on here. And these are going to go, maybe one, maybe two, maybe two and a half, maybe just one, I don't know. Alright, so with this piece, I've got my soft suede and my crumb cake. So I think we'll try soft suede first. I like this one, it's a bit of pattern. And so it's sort of, I guess you could sort of make it look a bit like a brick wall. I'm just putting it together. It's definitely not, there's no pattern per se. I just want them sort of relatively straight up and down. Okay, maybe there, and definitely there. And we might just bring those ones up there. Okay. So that's that. Looking good. Actually looks rather pretty if I do say so myself. I so think I want to maybe. Okay, just saying. Oh look, Miss Maeve's back.
Yeah,
So I'm
just
thinking,
kind of washing.
I think we're doing that with just saying hello up there. And if you can grab me an envelope
If you
from,
keep them.
from Eddie, you'll find one somewhere over there, Maeve.
That's so specific.
Okay, go and find me a white envelope. I actually want to be that specific. I have a white envelope. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to, because I've still got, we haven't used the fresh Freesia one. We've only used soft suede. I've got, excuse me for 1 second. Maybe check out all of those containers up the top and you'll find an envelope in one of those. Alright, so I'm going to put the just saying hello. Might need to stand up. Does anyone else stand up to put their sentiments on, just so that they make sure they get them straight?
I found a couple. I only need one.
We just want one, thank you, darling. Okay. So I find that if I stand up, I have better luck getting my, thank you, my sentiments on straight. So, oh, open this again. I'm going to put this one here. Just because I can, but I'm not going to colour it in this. It's going to sit there like that. I'm actually thinking I need a third one because I want one that's not so coloured in. So I'll cut that one out as well, but we'll just do it Dodgy Brothers Incorporated first. Okay, so that's going to go there like that. And
Suede Touches.
whoops, oh my gosh. Right, we don't need them anymore. I'll just put them right away. Don't mind me. Yeah, hilarious, mate.
It is. It's hilarious.
Softs. Right, I'm back with the soft suede. Okay.
How do you have matches?
Don't know. Off you go. Okay. I didn't get far. There's no point in putting those under there, was there? I can't see them when I do that. If I just put one there. That's why I bought my... What colour did she pick? Dark old olive. If I remember correctly, this is the one with the dodgy tip. Let's use the other end. Okay. So, and we'll just colour these. Put a little bit of colour in here. Okay. Now, I don't think you could see many of these leaves, so we're not going to colour them all. I don't know, is anyone else like me? You have to hold your tongue in the right spot when you're colouring leaves. Okay, how's that? Oh, you can still see that one. And that one. Right, I don't know if I'll use that second one or that third one, but we'll see. Actually, I don't think I will. So I've got some twine. It comes now on a roll. It used to come on a piece of card and you used to have to try and smooth it out. But I do have a tendency to do that still, just to try and get some of that kink out. Because I'm thinking I want to put a little bit underneath here. And it's not going to want to play and do what I want it to do if I don't unkink it. And of course, I didn't bring my tape. What I did bring over to the table Remember these guys, the Ephemera pack? We can use some of that. Yeah. And if you've got a blending brush, you can do a little bit of blending. But I thought stamps and ink and paper today. So let's stick this baby together. Okay? So, a little bit of adhesive. Because I just wanted something easy that anybody can do. Okay? That one there. And another layer. Okay, so you can get all these goodies in the online store. They're from the annual catalogue. Can't remember what page. You'll have to look that one up. There's an index in the back, which is rather handy. So the stamp set's called Tasteful Touches. Remember, it's for this month, for January and February is celebration month. What do you reckon? Should I colour that one in? Or just stick that one over the top? No, we're not going to colour that one in. We're going to just stick that one in there. Any $90 that you spend will net you a celebration item from the little celebration book. You can also see there's a little, if you click on the online store, you will see that you can see all the things that you can get for free for if you spend $90, and there's some things you can also get for free if you spend $80. Like straight. Okay. We've got that one. Just saying hello. Alright, let's see if I can get this a bit less bouncy. Eh? It's opposite to curling ribbon. It usually straightens out when you do that. Right. I don't have any, oh I do have tape. I need tape for what I want to do. So I want to go around my fingers 3 times. I like to do things odd numbers. Hi Donna. How are we going there? Okay, so around my fingers 3 times will net me this sort of funky looking loop. And then I just pop a bit of tape. This is tear it tape. Again, available in the online store or for purchase. It's one of, between it, favourite adhesive. All of my, I love the adhesive choices that we've got. So, ooh, I'm gonna have to go that way. I'll put a nice big bit of tape on there. Now I need to cover it up. So you don't want to put too big a tape on. You might need that second one, although I do like only one. What do you reckon, 1 or 2? Something special about a cluster, but it's disappearing, so let's leave that one out. Now, if you wanted to put some of your ephemera on here, you can. But that's just adding another dimension. I want that to sit like that. So, big dimensionals, little tiny squidgy dimensionals. My Take Your Pick tool has developed some legs. It's hiding out on the table behind me somewhere. So I'm just going to use the point of my snips. So that's going to sit there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to put some regular size ones on that part. Because I actually don't want them to sit on the twine. I want them to sit, I want them to hold it down though. So I'm thinking another mini one under here. About there. Okay. I will lift, I normally would just leave that and not lift this up, but I will lift it up today for that bit there, because that my dimensional is actually going to sit on it. But I would normally not lift it up because then it would just hold it down. It doesn't matter, but if you stick the dimensional on top of it, the dimensional won't stick to it stick to this because it's non-sticky for it. Okay, but that bit's not going to have a dimensional under it. I want them to come down there. Okay, so that's a really pretty card as is. Okay, let's clean up my mess a bit. So what have we done? We've used a stamp set, 2 different colour ink pads. I did use a 3rd packet of blending pens, but essentially I used 2 different blending pens, added in a 3rd just to get that extra bit. My pair of snips and some blocks, which is a nice kit and a nice way to start. Okay, so if you're thinking about where do I want to start, pick a stamp set that you really love, because the joining special at the moment is really cool. $169, you get to choose up to $235 worth of product. You would have been able to get all of these goodies in there and then some. You also get 2 stamp sets of your choice from the annual or the the mini catalogue. So 2 stamp sets of your choice. Any stamp sets, like I said, of your choice. So that's actually quite good, because you can pick any stamp sets you want. I'm going looking specifically for, I've got heaps of packets in here because I really love these. I actually want this one, I think. Actually, I know. And it seems to be the most popular one I've used. So this is the Ephemera pack that I absolutely love. And I've got some of them back here, so I'll pull those ones out instead. It's got heaps of little bits in it, so you get heaps of use out of it. But it's also got some bling dots in there somewhere. So I'm going to hopefully find them. Yeah, there. Alright, so I've got my basic card. So what I was saying, the joining kit, $169, you get $235 worth of product plus free shipping on that product. Then you get a perpetual discount all the while you stay active. Plus you get to pick 2 stamp sets of your choice from the annual or the mini catalogue, which is another, I don't know, $80. This is a $40 stamp set in Australia. So another $80 worth of free stamps. And then for any order that you put in after that, you get a discount of at least 20%. To me, that's an excellent deal. Actually, that's why I did it. So I'm just going to stick, you know, I think, yeah, my little dimensionals there. So the reason why I'm being a bit careful is because I've got adhesive on here and I don't want adhesive stuck everywhere. Okay, so you're going to sit there like that. Okay, this glue dries clear, however it dries tacky. So if you put it on somewhere you don't want it, it is going to stay there and it will stick to your envelope. Just saying. This one here is actually going to go, I might stick this one here under there, but it's going to go underneath that loop. Or should we go under here? Yeah, let's go under there. So yeah, so it stays tacky, so just so that you're aware of that. The fine tip glue, it dries clear and it dries hard. So if you want to use something that's not going to stay tacky, that's the glue of choice. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have stuck it to that, but anyway, it's too late now, it's stuck good and proper to that circle. What do you reckon? Do we need some little blingy things? Yeah. Okay, so $169 will get you all of this and then some. So the joining kit's there until the end of February. Is a good deal. And you get to be part of my team. We've got team groups, we've got team, whole heap of team stuff. Look at these, they're all really pretty, but they've all got different colours. which I think is just the, well, there's two stuck together, just the way the dots are. They're like little plastic sequins. And I'm thinking I need you. So I think it might just be the way the light hits them. These are part of the Ephemera pack. You can never have enough blingy stuff, or twine, or fibre. I like to call it fibre. And we'll put some, oh, I dropped it. There it is. If I could find my take your pick tool, or if Maeve could have found my take your pick tool, that would have been rather handy. So that's 4. I like to do odd numbers. Oh, I guess that one's going there. Okay, one very quick, pretty little card. I could almost say hashtag simple stamping with this one. And it's a just to say hello card. How's that? What do you think? Yeah, like that? It's pretty, isn't it? And now I've got a spare flower because I didn't use it. Oh, and I used the one that I did the dark fresh Freesia around the outside. This one's the one with the black. I think I might tizzy this one up a bit more. Got some things I might do with that. Okay, so what I'll do is when I've loaded this up to YouTube, I'll put a photo of it on the page, on my Facebook page as well, and I'll put a link with all of the goodies that you can get that I've used, because essentially I've used blends, adhesive, three different types of adhesive. So we've got tape, glue, and dimensionals, 2 stamp pads, a couple of blocks, and a stamp set. Sweet. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to say catch you all later. I'll see you all next Thursday, and have a great weekend. Hope you do something crafty. Thank you. Bye.